What's up, guys? My name is MadSquash924. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I think this is part 58 now of our Let's Play. I went and did a couple of things off camera, a couple more things that I ended up changing my mind about some of. One of the things was I went back to Yavin. I went and bought these gloves, the +3 dexterity and the +5 to blaster bolt deflection. I think it'll be more helpful. And it boosts my defense to 25 and my dexterity to 20. Before we had gloves, I think they were +2 or +4. I don't remember which. I think they're +4. They boosted my strength up and made my damage go higher. I ended up giving those gloves over to Jolie, so Jolie could get more damage output. I almost gave him these gloves instead, but it actually worked out better that way. One other thing. I accidentally talked to Juhani, and she was really mad that I'm Revan. And then I was like, look, stop being a hoe. And then she stopped. It was just as simple as that. But she's still mad about, that guy. That one particular guy. Regardless, let us go to Korriban. The volcanic mountain range native species, not known, but it's now settled. And we're going to Dresde settlement, apparently. Let's go. The first mission, well, technically the first planet, we're going without Bastila. Now that she's been captured. I almost said departed, but she's not dead. Oh, good. We don't have to contend with any Sith fighters along the way. That's good. I'm happy about that. It'd be very irritating if we did. But we have our dreams. Our sleepy hollow dreams. No. No. Star maps. No. No. Okay, there's the star map. It's in some tomb of some sort. Or cave. That's fine. So out of all the planets in this game, I'd probably say this planet is probably one of my most favorite planets. Just because it's, I don't know, I find it really interesting just from the fact that you learn so much about other, I guess, ancient Sith in this world. So it's interesting to me. Okay, who we bringing, though, is the thing. I think we should probably bring Juhani in case what's-his-name shows up again. And I'm going to bring Karth, because his son is here. If you guys remember, Karth was looking for his son. His name was Dostal. Back in Kashyyyk, we got information that he's on Korriban, but we have yet to come here until now, so I think that's who we bring. At least until his quest is done, And I don't see the particular individual. Oh, what's this? Greetings, human. A word, if I may. It concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. Are you referring to Malak? No, human. I mean, the true Lord of the Sith. I'm speaking of Darth Revan. Of you. Okay. So, how do you know who I am? Listen to me. I will be made clear. My name is Sayagum. I'm a businessman. I and my partner deal in rare items of extraordinary value and power. Oh, okay, so you're with the exchange. It's pretty obvious. No, we are not. We're independent operators, so often our transactions involve those who represent the exchange. Traditionally, we always have done business with the owner of the Ebon Hawk, Davik Kang, most recently. Ahita Othar before him, and Fori Haxa before her. But we are reluctant to approach you. You had no ties to the exchange, which was a problem. Even worse, you were a Jedi. That's the sort of a person we normally associate with. Okay, so you're pushing me now because... Well, there were reports of the Ebon Hawk traveling to many different planets, so we wanted to know what you were up to. At your last port, I placed a small tracking device on your ship. The tracking device reported back to us that you had been captured by the Leviathan. Once we had the information, we began digging into our sources within the Sith fleet. And? Well, your escapades on the Leviathan created quite a stir in the Sith fleet. Of course, Malik tried to suppress the truth about your identity, but there were more than a few summary executions. But even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silence, some bits of information always slip through. Spend enough credits to gather the tiny pieces and the puzzle becomes clear. We know what happened on the Leviathan, at least we know enough. You're Darth Revan, and you're going to kill Malik for daring to claim dominion over the Sith. Well, get to the point. How does this involve you, exactly? Well, my partner and I deal very rare and powerful items, as I said. Weapons, armor, things that you could use in your battles against Malik and the Sith. Okay, so let me see them. I don't carry these items with me, of course. They're with my partner. But they're yours, if you got the credits to buy them. We do not want to make a profit on this, after all. Just go to the cantina here on Dretch Day. There's a Rhodian. There's the named Mika Doran. Tell Mika that Zyargrim sent you to look at the premium items. Sure, I guess. Mika already knows to expect you. Like I said, just tell him you want to look at the premium items. I guess my work here is done. Goodbye, Revan. And once Malik is beaten, don't forget who helped you to victory. Great. Well, I was exploring to see if I could find this particular individual for Juhani. Just want to make sure I don't miss any items or footlockers of some sort around my ship. Looks like we're fine. And looks like I don't really foresee seeing Juhani being helpful here right now. So we can switch around to somebody else, because we bring Juhani a lot lately. Let's bring Zalbar. He's the lowest level. I would bring Juhani, but it appears the man that is looking for her still hasn't showed up, so it doesn't really matter. We'll get dueling, I suppose, for you. We could up his dexterity, I think. Do we have anything that raises it beyond 1? Not really. But he needs more defense. His defense is terrible. And that's probably what he lacks in the most. That means we could switch this out to something else. I guess immunity to critical hits is fine. Sure. Up his strength by 1, but like, who cares?
Yes?
Cool. I see. Another Jedi comes to small Korriban, yes? It's good to meet you. Jedi come here often? Well, there are many people who come to Korriban from throughout the Sith space, hoping to join the Academy. Some of them are Jedi who have left the Order, for example. You'll get into the Academy for certain. I understand Jedi who have left the light are very, very welcome. So I imagine. Enough about that. It is very nice to see that the Ebon Hawk has returned. I have not seen this ship in for some time, indeed. Since you're a regular to our little colony, the talking fee is only 25 credits. Okay, I mean, I'm not surprised that you know the Hawk, considering the other guy that we just met knew the Hawk. So here's credits. Excellent. Continue on through. Please be aware that the colony is under Sith jurisdiction. I advise you to stay out of their way. Okay, well then I'll be off then. Enjoy your stay in Dretch Day. Lovely. Lovely place.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, You pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Please, Master Shaden, give us a chance. We'll do anything to get into the academy.
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more.
I'll be back in a
question.
second. Sorry.
A lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shaden. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Oh, do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Thank you, Shaden. We understand now.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi, you're looking to get into the academy, are you not? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Oh, this is rich.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Wow. That's crazy. What a bunch of douche nuggets that are here. Walk 5 feet, I'm already experiencing somebody that's an asshole. So... Wow, he's just gonna kill them if I don't say something demeaning, isn't he? And you're asking me because...
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please.
Well... I don't think he'll let them go. If I say that. Maybe he will. Well, I think humiliation will be fair, indeed. Just humiliate them. Rip off their clothes or something. I care less.
You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we?
At least they're alive. And I get dark side points. I kind of thought I would get dark side points for that. But I think if you just tell them to let them go, I think he just kills them like outright. So I guess they get to live. That's cool, I guess. Greetings. Say, aren't you the one who won that swoop race in Manan? I'm a big fan. Hope we can find something suited to a celebrity like you. Is there anything you like? You offer merchandise? So, what are you selling, exactly? Weapons, mostly. I got connections, you know. You'll need them if you're going to spend any time here. Oh, that's great. And why is that exactly? Well, there's a lot of Sith on this planet. This is where they come to study. They're a bunch of obnoxious brats. They're freaking terrible. Just between you and me, though, I'll never understand why everyone thinks dark side and hooligans should be the same thing. But they are definitely dangerous, that's for sure. So that's why you'll probably need weapons. I mean, not that they'll be much help, of course. Okay, what do you sell? Well, let me just show you and I'll punch up the stock. Craft Warblade. Okay, Cassus Spets, heavy pistol. It stuns. That's cool. That's a good gun. And it's upgradable. I kind of want to grab that, actually. That's the first weapon I've seen in somebody's normal store that I'm like, wow, that's crazy. 10 grand's not bad. We have 81,000. I'm gonna pick it up. heavy weapons. Heavy weapons. I mean, they're whatever. You saw anything else crazy? That's it, huh? I kind of want to go and upgrade that real quick. And then give it to Karth or something. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I think that'd be very helpful. Normally I wouldn't, but that gun sounds like it's a little hard to pass up. Okay, we have to take something out though. Because we don't have enough parts. That makes it so it does more damage by 1, so it's easier to hit by 1. And then Keen, which gives the crit to a 19. And this makes the damage easier to attack as well. I'm going to take it out of Bendak's gun. More damage. And more damage. 6 to 19 is pretty decent, actually. Let's get out of here. I'll bring Karth and Juhani again. Maybe Juhani's slaver will show up. Perhaps not. But I would like to give it to you. Is it better in your offhand or no? Type modifier is +5. So 8 to 15, 24. So it's plus 26 and does 8 to 21. That's freaking great. To be fair, Karth needed an upgrade. Okay. That slaver never showed. Okay, let's switch him out again. I mean, that's cool though. Alright, let's explore.
Look here, my
further.
dear friends. We have some newcomers to the
Great.
colony. Led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Great. Just what we needed. Some punks to come steal our lunch credits.
Smart mouth.
Not my lunch money.
To boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, hmm?
Wow, you're so powerful. Look how powerful you all are. I guess I see why the Rodian was saying that the Sith and hooligans are... Dark side and hooligans are more or less the same. They kind of act like it. But if you think you can try to kill me, that's great, but, you'd be wrong. But you could try.
Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
Is this a raffle? How many guesses do we get?
Let me kill this one,
Karth is
Lashao.
great.
Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Oh, I see. I see. Well. Let me see here. Wow. Okay, let me start. So there's these 2 Mandalorians out in the woods. They're looking for some crazy-looking Republic
Go on.
soldiers. One of them collapses, though. It's freaking great. He doesn't even seem to be breathing, and his eyes are glazed. But the other Mandalorian, he, like, takes out his communicator and his contacts his
I've heard
commander.
this one before. I think...
Quiet!
But then, it's great. You'll love it. He gasps. My partner has collapsed. I don't know what to do. And after a moment, Commander responds. Calm down. I can help. Well, first, let me make sure your partner is dead. There's a silence. And then a blaster shot is heard. And then back in the communicator, the Mandalorian says, okay, now what?
Ha! Too funny.
Good one.
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
Just so you guys know, when Zalbar laughed at that, I totally forgot to do his commentary because that gave me goosebumps, and I don't think I've ever run Zalbar for that ever. That's awesome. I did not know he just laughed at that. That's amazing. Oh, that was great. I'm all happy and peachy now.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate
Sure.
outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put
Oh,
back
yeah,
the use
oopsies.
of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely.
You make our freedom sound like it's a tragedy.
I see you got one of your own early. May as well while you can. Now then, was there something I could do for you?
Wow, bunch of douche nuggets. So, what's Zerka doing here on
We do
Korriban?
some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
That's great. So then, can I ask you other questions about said colony
Certainly.
first? So, have you ever heard of something called a star map?
Star map? We sell navigational components, if that's what you mean.
No, it's something completely different. It's like, it's old, like as old as like ruins, perhaps. Or maybe they're even in the old ruins. I'm not sure.
Well, the Sith have some old ruins that interest them up on the surface of the planet. If this map of yours is there, however, they've said nothing about it.
Okay, I mean that's good to know. So it's probably one of their tombs. What do you know about the Sith Academy
Not
here?
much. The Sith are a rather secretive lot, and they don't allow many into the Academy. I hear they claim that Korriban was inhabited long ago by other Sith, but no one really knows if that's true. The planet is certainly uninhabited outside of Dresde, and always has been.
Who's allowed inside?
Only prospective students. We get many who come here each year hoping to get picked. Many are simply considered too weak, I'm afraid. I understand there is one main person amongst the Sith who decides which students are worthy. Euthura Ban, I believe her name is.
And where can I find this Euthura?
Other than in the Academy itself, I'm sorry, I don't know.
That's fine. I go and reach the ruins on the
Zerka
surface.
sends freighters to the surface every now and again to ferry artifacts to the core. The men are not allowed out of their ships, however, as only Sith are allowed on the surface. Beyond that, I really can't say.
That's fair. So, are you sure you can't say anything, or do you not really know?
Well, all I know is that they call the site the Valley of the Dark Lords. Apparently, there are Sith lords of old buried in tombs there. I don't know anything
Sure.
else. Neither will you, I'm sure. Only the Sith students are allowed access to the site.
Okay. I mean,
Do
you're
come
very helpful.
again.
I will. I want to see what you're selling.
Aren't you the human who won the swoop race on Manan? Congratulations
I
and well
am.
done. It was most exciting to watch.
Thank you.
It is an honor to have you in our offices. How may Zerka serve you?
Aw, man, people love the swoop racing on Manon. Screw Tatooine. Manon was where it's at. What can I see? Can I see what you have to
certainly
offer?
can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Oh, thank you. Life support packs. A lot of med stuff. Exarchoon's light battlesuit. That's pretty cool. Attributed to Exarchoon, this armor may have well been worn by the Dark Lord prior to his defeat 40 years ago. It was rarely without considerable yet flexible personal armor. It's interesting because he was the previous Sith Lord to Revan and Malak in the Mandalorian Wars. This was way back when Dorak talked about him. He actually told us the history, if you guys remember. But it's cool that his armor's here. Not a lot of great stuff here. I mean, the heavy battle armor looks cool, but, like, it's not good. That sucks. The Verpine Ocular Enhancer, it gives you actually a dexterity bonus. That's actually pretty nice. It actually gives you a stat. I kind of want that. Because I don't think any of the other headpieces we actually own give you any actual attribute statistics. So that's actually helpful. Regeneration +2, which is for, and what the regeneration is for force powers. It makes your force points come back quicker. But it's not all that helpful. I would like to see if I can actually, if I equip that. Well, it puts it to. What it's gonna do is put it to 21, which is not particularly helpful now, but perhaps later. And I can't give any headpieces to him, so we'll keep this on hand in case we up our dexterity again. And then once we do, we'll probably pop it on, I think. Or I could pop it on now, because +4 awareness is actually stupid. And then when I level up, I can see I need another dexterity, and I'll pop it into that.
Ready?
And how does it look? It actually doesn't look terrible.
Sure.
You think it'd look worse, but it doesn't look terrible. I've seen worse. Lurs Kesh. Here's the name. Ah, you're the human. You are the one flying the Ebon Hawk now. I saw you disembarking earlier. Yes, the Ebon Hawk is my ship. Well, is that so? Well, you can tell Davik that my people are spitting plasma over this. We've been waiting for the shipment for a month now. I suppose we should be grateful that the shipment survived. Terrorists and all, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, hand it over and let's finish this. What? Hand one over. What the hell are you talking about? Wait a minute. Don't you work for Davik? Just, is it you happen to fly the Ebon Hawk, right? Like, did you kill him? Well, let's see. Davik's dead. And I presume I stole the Ebon Hawk from him, you know? But that's crazy. Well, when a planet explodes, you got to expect a few changes. But Davik's dead, huh? Maybe you could still help me with something. We had arranged for several kilograms of spice to be shipped to us here aboard the Ebon Hawk. Perhaps Davik's left it on board? I suspect if it is, it will be in the container we gave him. Locked him requiring code. Might you have seen such a thing, human? I mean, I could look for it if it's there. Well, excellent. Set the code on the container to Red 47. When you get the spice, bring it to me here, and I'll wait for you. Alright, let's go collect some spice. And I'm gonna bring Juhani in case Juhani's slaver comes back and shows up. I'm just gonna keep bringing her until that happens, really. Because it looks like we're gonna go back to the ship to pick up some spice. Which isn't a big deal. A lot of back and forth already in this episode, though, which is kind of... I mean, it's odd, but it's not unusual. Okay, so the spice is actually in here, where we found the Mandalorian child. Secret compartment, still locked. Red 47. And the compartment is now unlocked. I actually really like this headpiece. I'm glad we picked it up. There's the spice. Let's go bring it to that individual. Cartha's been a riot in this episode too, actually. It's been pretty funny. It's very smart-ass-like, and I like it. Well. Alright, let's go. We'll talk to him. We'll get to him, and then we'll probably end the episode. So, if you guys like today's episode, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me you guys think of today's episode of being introduced to Korriban. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, also feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, and ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. On the next episode, we're going to talk to this individual here, Lurs Kesh. I'm also going to switch out Zalbar to somebody else. And where the hell's Karth? Karth will show up. There he is. And then from there, we'll continue on. Bye-bye.